Genesis chapter 26. And there was a famine in the land, besides the former famine which happened in the time of Abraham. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, to Gerar. And the Lord appeared to him and said, Go not down into Egypt, but dwell in the land which I shall tell thee of, and sojourn in this land, and I will be with thee, and bless thee. For to thee and to thy seed I will give all this land, and I will establish my oath which I swore to Abram thy father. And I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and I will give to thy seed all this land, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Because Abram thy father hearkened to my voice, and kept my ordinances, and my commandments, and my righteousness, and my laws. And Isaac dwelt in Gerar. And the men of the place asked concerning Rebekah, his wife, and he said, She is my sister, for he was afraid to say, She is my wife, lest at any time the men of the place should slay him on account of Rebekah, because she was fair to look upon. And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech king of the Philistines looked through a window, and saw Isaac sporting with Rebekah his wife. And Abimelech called Isaac, and said to him, Is she not thy wife? Why then didst thou say, She is my sister? And Isaac said to him, Because I said, Lest at any time I die on her account. And Abimelech said to him, Why hast thou done this to us? One of the people might have lain with thy wife, and thou wouldest have brought upon us a great sin. And Abimelech charged all the people, saying, He that touches this man and his wife shall surely be put to death. And Isaac sowed in that land, and he found in that year barley, and 100-fold, and the Lord blessed him. And the man was exalted, and advancing he became greater, until he became very great. And he had possessions of sheep, and possessions of oxen, and many servants. And the Philistines envied him. And all the wells which the servants of his father dug in the time of Abram his father, the Philistines stopped them and filled them with earth. And Abimelech said to Isaac, Depart from us, for thou art become much mightier than we. And Isaac departed thence, and encamped in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Isaac again dug the wells of water, which the servants of Abram his father had dug, and the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abram his father, and he called them by the names by which his father had named them. And the servants of Isaac dug in the valley of Gerar, and found there a well of living water. And the shepherds of Gerar strove with the shepherds of Isaac, saying, The water is ours. And he called the name of the well Contention, because they contended with him. And they dug another well, and they strove also for that. And he called the name of it Enmity. And he departed thence, and dug another well, and they did not strive for that. And he called the name of it Room, saying, Now the Lord has made room for us, and has increased us upon the earth. And he went up thence to the well of the oath. And the Lord appeared to him in that night, and said, I am the God of Abram thy father. Fear not, for I am with thee, and I will bless thee, and multiply thy seed for my servant Abram's sake. And he built there an altar, and called on the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. And there the servants of Isaac dug a well. And Abimelech came to him from Gerar, and Ahozath his friend, and Phicol the chief captain of his army. And Isaac said to them, Wherefore have ye come to me, whereas ye hate me, and have sent me away from you? And they said, We have surely seen that the Lord was with thee. And we said, Let there be an oath between us, between thee and us, and let us make a covenant with thee, that thou shalt not hurt us, as we have not abhorred thee, and according as we have treated thee well, and have sent thee forth with peace. And now thou art blessed of the Lord. And he made them a feast, and they ate and drank. And they rose up in the morning, and swore one to another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. And it came to pass in that day, that the servants of Isaac came, and told him concerning the well which they had dug, and said to him, We have found water. And he called it Oath. Therefore the name of the city is the Well of the Oath, until this day. And Esau was 40 years old, and he took to wife Judith, the daughter of Beri the Chetite, and Basemath, the daughter of Elon the Chetite, and they were a grief of mind to Isaac and Rebekah. That concludes this chapter. Please click Next to continue.